Hi everybody, it's Teacher Denise, and today I want to dedicate the book to a very special group of people, to the mamas. Mamas do so many things for us, to take care of us and to show us lots and lots of love, and many of us are lucky enough to have the mamas that we were born with, and some of us are even luckier to have mamas who we weren't born with. So people who didn't give birth to us but still love us and care for us the way that a mama would. And that's a really, really special thing that we can have in our lives, is other people who care for us as if we were their own children. So today I'm going to read to you about someone who didn't start out planning to be a mother, but ended up actually doing a pretty okay job with it. This is Mother Bruce. So, to all the mamas, biological or otherwise, Mother Bruce by Ryan T. Higgins. And this is funny, guys. This is a dust jacket, but if I pull the dust jacket off, it's Bruce's grumpy face. Mother Bruce. Bruce was a bear who lived all by himself. He was a grump. That grumpy eyebrow there. He did not like rain. He did not like sunny days. He did not like cute little animals. I think Bruce is hard to please. Bruce only liked one thing. Eggs. He collected them from all over the forest. Good morning, Mrs. Sparrow. Uh-oh. Seems like maybe Bruce is collecting eggs that people maybe don't want him to collect. Bruce didn't eat eggs raw like other bears. Instead, he cooked them into fancy recipes that he found on the internet. One day, Bruce came across a recipe for hard-boiled goose eggs drizzled with honey salmon sauce. So he went out to get ingredients. I like how he takes his shopping cart out into the forest. First, he caught a few salmon. Then he collected honey from a local beehive. He liked to support local business, you see. And last, he went to Mrs. Goose's nest to pay her a visit. Oh, look at this. He holds up Mrs. Goose and says, "Are these eggs free-range organic?" So there he is with his shopping cart. He gets salmon from the river. He gets honey from the hive. And eggs straight from Mrs. Goose. At home, Bruce prepared the eggs for hard boiling. I see him with his chef's hat and his apron and his eggs over his stove. Well, the fire in the stove fizzled out, so he went out to get more wood. When Bruce came back, he was met with an unwelcome surprise. Mama! Bruce had become the victim of mistaken identity. That means that someone thought he was someone that he wasn't. Namely, the goslings thought that he was their mama. Bruce wanted hard-boiled eggs, not goslings. Goslings are baby geese. He wanted eggs, not baby geese, not goslings. He supposed he could settle for buttered goslings on toast, but for some reason he lost his appetite. You think maybe it's those cute little faces looking up at him? Made him not want to eat anymore. Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to their nest, only to find that Mrs. Goose had flown south early. Bruce says, "I'll have to ask Mrs. Goose about a return policy." So he wants to take the goslings back, but oh, look at this. Here's the nest. Mrs. Goose left a note that says, "Be back in April, Mother Goose." So Mrs. Goose isn't there to take the goslings back. Well, Bruce left the goslings there anyway and went back home. He said, "They're not my responsibility. I do not want to keep them." But he was followed. "Mama? Mama?" Bruce was very stern and said things like, "Go away," and "I am not your mother," and also, "I liked you better when you were eggs." So Bruce is kind of reluctant to be a mother. Bruce could take it no longer, and he became extra grumpy with them. Look at him. He goes, "Roar!" because he's so mad. Look at their goose faces. It didn't work. Goslings always follow their mother, even if she is a he and he is a bear. He tries to run away from them and they go, "Mama?" He tries to climb a tree to get away and they go, "Mama?" Like it or not, Bruce has become a mother. Bruce was stuck with them. He tried to make the best of it. So this is where I really like this book, because Bruce does the things that mamas do for us. He takes the goslings swimming. He does art projects with them. He carries them around. It was hard work. Oh, look at this. He's feeding them their food, but they're not very appreciative. This one goes, "Ugh." And this one goes, "Ew." And this one goes, "Yuck." That must be frustrating for Bruce. And look, he's so tired. And they're all sleeping together. Well, he didn't want to be a mama, but maybe Bruce is a pretty good mama. As the seasons passed, Bruce watched the pesky goslings grow older. Here are annoying baby geese. Here are stubborn teenage geese. And here are boring adult geese. Then one fall afternoon, he saw other goose families flying south. Finally, he'd be rid of those geese, and he could take a long winter nap. Oh, Bruce is he's thinking, okay, I put in my time, I raised these geese, now they can fly south, and I can have a little time and space to myself. Mamas, I think we can relate. So Bruce explained migration. Migration is when the birds fly south in the winter to get away from the cold, to go to a warmer place. He's flapping his wings, showing them how they would fly south. But they didn't listen. Instead of flying south for the winter, they just went and got some winter clothes. They're going to stay with Bruce, even if they're cold. Bruce needed the geese to leave, so he got creative. Bruce needs some peace and quiet so badly. He's launching the geese out. Nothing worked. The geese would not leave Bruce. They love him so much, he cared for them. And he's their mama. Sigh. So, Bruce decided to pack some bags and take his geese into town. Can anybody guess what they're going to do? I see the front of a bus. They boarded a bus. There's Bruce and his 4 geese, and they all have their packed bags. Wonder what they're going to do. And they migrated to Miami. Now, every winter, look, there they are. Now every winter, Bruce and his geese head south together. They laze about at the beach in tacky shirts, sipping ice-cold lemonade while Bruce dreams of new recipes. Recipes that don't hatch. The geese didn't want to migrate without their mama. So everybody migrated together. They left the cold weather and they went down south where there was warmer weather, and they were all enjoying the beach. Bruce together with his goslings. Oh, you guys, look at this. It's a baby turtle walking up to one of the geese and going, "Mama? Is that goose about to become a victim of mistaken identity like Bruce was?" All right, so that was Mother Bruce, dedicated to all the moms who we know would love some peace and quiet and continue showing up for their kids day after day, all the time. We love you, and what you do is so special and so important. Thank you so much. We love you. Bye.